Guys, today I am doing a video on how to do a sun-kissed summer look glow like this. So let's get to it. So first off, I start with my face primer. Now my face is not in the best conditions, I'll admit that. I guess you could use primer or lotion. I never really saw the difference. I might switch to lotion after this because I think it's a bit pricey for just a primer. It's by ELF, or ELF as people call it. I don't know what you call it. It's the Blemish Control face primer. It's the dark green one. It comes out like white. This is going to be a little chatty video too. And I just spread it around my face in the areas as it is needed. Okay, now that my face is all nice and moisturized and primed up, I am going to use my foundation. I highly recommend this foundation for a summer foundation because I tried it and I loved it, and I use other stuff for winter, but this is the Stay Luminous CoverGirl Outlast Natural Glow Foundation. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of it. This is in color 810, which is the lightest color they make, called Classic Ivory. Now, I guess, I know a lot of people recommend matching the foundation to their neck, but I like my foundation because I put a lot of powder and stuff over it. I get it always lighter than my skin because it's just, once I put my contour and my blush and my highlight, it just evens out, and I don't know if that's the case for anybody else, but that's my method. And I know many people use a foundation blush, but I don't because for some reason it's never worked for me. So I just do it with my finger and just pump it out because I love foundations with the little pump. Alright, now I know you can use your concealer before foundation or after foundation. I've tried it both ways and I prefer after. And I use the Maybelline Instant, I know it's called Age Rewind. It's not really, it erases dark circles basically, which I really need because I have crappy genetics in that department. And I know everybody always says for foundations you should like put it on your hand and then take a brush and put it on, but if anybody else uses this concealer, it doesn't, it's not a come out concealer. It comes out in here and you put this on your face and it's just, yeah. I really like it. It's my favorite concealer I've ever used. It is in Fair Clear with, I don't think it has a number. Anyway, it's like the lightest shade they make, and you just pump it up and put it on. And I just pump it up and I put it under my eyes and I put it anywhere else need be. I just let that sit there and dry. Now I move on to my eyes because, I don't know, it's really dewy and I really like that, but I feel like it needs some time to dry, and every time I see somebody just whacking on their foundation and then putting on some powder like 5 seconds afterwards, I'm like, ooh, because I did that once and it makes my skin tan, so I just have to let it sit there and dry. So I'm going to move on to my eyes, and I'm going to use the e.l.f. Shadow Lock Eyelid Primer. I'm not taking these up close because I know it won't focus. It's in sheer, that's what color it is. I've always wondered that. And I just spread it all over my eyelid, maybe a little bit up in the brow if I want a highlight there. Now the main part of this look would be the eyeshadow, and I guess there's this huge debate about pink or gold when it comes to summer. I like my gold. I like my gold year round. A lot of times if I want a really neutral look in fall, I'll be wearing a gold. And I'm going to use the Smoky 6 eyeshadow palette by Profusion, and I'm going to be using, oh, there it is. I'm going to be using this one right here. Love this one. So it looks like a bold kind of gold. Bold gold, but it's really not. It really goes on light. And I'm going to be using this brush. It is the e.l.f. Professional Blending Eye Brush. I like using this when you're just putting something all over your eye rather not blending it in, because it gets really good coverage. I love this gold so much. It adds such a shimmer. Now, next thing I got also from TJ Maxx. I got the other eyeshadow palette for that, but it has eyeshadows in it. It is the Essential Contour Shading Palette for eyes, brows, and face. Yeah, long name. Okay, now, as you can see, I've used up everything contour-wise, or highlight-wise, I should say. I'm working on contour-wise. I don't really use it normally. I haven't even touched the brow stuff. Put that up higher, but I'm going to be using this dark gold here. It kind of looks darker than it actually is, and I'm just going to put that in my crease and then blend it down. Now comes the hardest part to do on camera. If you see me look over there, I'm using a mirror. If you see me just pull up a mirror, yeah, this is the NYC New York Color High Definition Liquid Eyeliner. It lasts up to 10 hours, blah, blah, blah. It's in black. It is a marker felt eyeliner. It is so good. I love it so. I don't know if it necessarily lasts up to the 10 hours it says, but sometimes you just need to like clean it out a bit. But it does last a pretty good time, so I will give it that. Now I'm going to do a little winged eyeliner. I don't want a big one, I want a tiny one. And look myself down and then make it down just like that. And I am very careful to not have cracks up by the lids because it's driving me crazy. Now I'm going to take that shiny gold that I used on my eyeshadow to begin with from the 6 eyeshadow Smoky Profusion pack, and the exact same e.l.f. Profusion Blending Eye Brush. I'm going to put it under my eye a bit. Next I'm going to use this e.l.f. Professional Eyeshadow Brush. It has a little tilt, and I'm just going to clean that up a bit just to make sure it's right underneath my eye. It also helps me blend my concealer while I'm down here doing this, which I love because my concealer gets a little bit messy. I'm well aware that I'm making weird faces for this camera while I'm looking in this mirror. Now as far as everything blended, as far as the concealer, I'm going to use my mascara, which is, you know, it looks a little bit rough. I dropped it in the sink and toothpaste a few times. This is the long name. New York Color NYC Curl Big Bold Mascara, I think. I don't know, it's the 12 times volume, blah 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 blah, and black. Okay, yeah. Long name. Out of all the NYC products, they have exactly one clean mascara, so if you see them in the store, just know that is it. Look at this blush. This is my favorite blush ever. And I don't use an eyelash curler because number one, my eyelash is already really long and curly, and number two, I have a bit of a fear of them. We've all seen the video where it cuts off everybody's lashes, and it's just like, nope, no. And I just kind of like blink it in, I guess, as you could describe it. And I am the type of person to put it underneath my eye. I just kind of turn the blush so that it's on the side, and I just kind of wiggle it in there. A lot of people don't like doing under eye mascara because I guess that it could leave the clumps or whatever under your eye. I say if it does do that, my eye's a bit red over here. If it does do that, then just take a Q-tip and clean it up. It takes 5 seconds. Look at the difference in my eyes. Oh, I love this mascara so much. It's really cheap too. That's why I bought it actually, because I didn't want to spend $10 on my other one. And I got this one for like $4 at Target. I love it so. Alright, next I'm going to move on to brows. I don't do much to my brows. They kind of just stay what they are. I comb them out a bit. Yep. And if there's any need for filler, I use the ELF eyebrow kit. I don't know what color this is in. Dark. That's all it says. Okay. Looks like this. It comes with this great blush, and oh, I love this blush so much. And I take the tiny tip of it and just kind of put it in there, just like so. And then I just kind of even it out a bit. And yeah, I always try to make my brows look even. It never works out that way. So other people know the struggle of this. It drives me crazy. But I've just accepted it at this point. This is my brows. Next, I'm going to use CoverGirl's Clean Matte 510 Classic Ivory powder. I'm just going to powder it over my foundation just to set it a bit before I do anything else to it, like contour or highlight. And I just use the e.l.f. powder blush. I love this blush so much. My god, if you don't buy this blush, you are missing out on some things. It's like $3, guys. It's the best blush I have ever used, and I don't say that lightly. I just powder all over my face wherever need be. I hope I don't wash myself out now, thinking about it on camera. Oh well. Now that that's all set, now this is another crucial part of this makeup look. It is the bronzer. It is the summertime. It is when you can go wild with the bronzer, so do it, man. I have a couple different bronzers I use, and I use it a couple different places. Now, this is the Sephora, oh, what is this? Sephora Canary Island Fonte Dark number 7 contour. It looks like this. It's quite dark. Yeah, you can't quite use it wildly. And I'm using the Clime Syrup Highlighting and Contouring Blush Little Fan Blush. I just do a tiny little line on my cheekbones and a tiny little line underneath here, and then do 2 lines here, and then 1 giant line on my forehead. Alright, now the next bronzer I use is by Ellen Tracy. Soleil bronzer, S-O-L-E-I-L. Yeah. I really like it. I got this at TJ Maxx for cheap. It's by Ellen Tracy. I don't know if I mentioned that. It's an ombre bronzer, and I love this because you can use it for your whole face. I use the darker bits to fill in about around here because I want a bit more over here. And then I use this part on my head and my nose, and maybe a bit on my chin because it's a bit lighter, and I just kind of ignore this white part over here. Now, yeah, but I'm going to start off with the darker end. I'm just using this cheapy brush. It doesn't even have a name on it. It's shaped kind of funny. I recommend a brush shaped like this. Put it in the darker area, put it over here, and put a bit more bronzer on. And over here with a bit more bronzer. Oh, a bit over here, yeah. I'm going to take the lighter shade now in the middle. This is my favorite, and I'm going to put it on the side here. I like this blush too because it fits good on my nose. Put it on my chin. Put the rest on my forehead. Not the rest. I'm not covering my whole forehead. I'll just do a tiny T because I like this area contoured because my forehead's a bit big. Now again, I'm using another cheapy brush because, yeah, I have a bunch of brushes actually, but I just weird we don't use them. I'm using this Contour something by TJ Maxx. Contour Kit by Profusion. Yeah, I don't know if it has another name. It looks like this. As you can see, I'm quite liking this highlight. I have another one. I went and bought another package of the same one. Get it at TJ Maxx for $7. Put it all over the brush. I put it under my eyes and put it under here. And I don't really touch my forehead. Maybe barely. Put it down my nose, put it on my Cupid's bow, and same on the other side. And finally, before I blend it, I use this ELF brush. It doesn't have a name, it's just quite big and fluffy. And from that same contour kit, I use this pink thing. I describe it as a base for blush. I only use it in summertime because it's really sparkly and really shiny. I really quite like it. Now I'm using the same e.l.f. powder blush that I mentioned earlier, and this is where my love for this blush comes in, is the blending. The blending is great. And I'm just going to be looking in my mirror over here, blending in. I blend it all about. I generally take my contour over here, a bit down, and then take it up here, a bit up. So it just is quite even. My favorite part of contouring is honestly my nose, because I don't like my nose. I think it's a bit big, and I like making it seem a bit smaller. I blend my contour up here a bit on my foreline, my hairline, and then I can kind of blend it a bit down sometimes if I like. I generally like to leave it up though, especially in the summer. I like to lift my face. I promise it matches my neck, basically. Yep, I just need to move out this weird natural lighting because that's a bit screwing me over. I love blending. I don't believe in too much blending. So next I'm going to use the Cheeks Blush by London Bath and Beauty. It's a great blush. Try saying that 5 times. Next I'm going to use the Ellen Tracy Ombre Blush. Yeah, it just says ombre blush. I don't know what it is. I just run it up and down this whole thing. That way I can get a nice even match. And I just do kind of like my contour. Next I just blend this in a bit, and that's just by dabbing it. I do a bit of last minute blending. Yep. That's all. I'm gonna go, when I finish the final look, I'm gonna go in a different area and film this because I'm not liking how it turned out kind of washed out on camera. I look really darker. This is not, I don't look like this in life. Next, I'm just going to use the e.l.f. Soft Luminance powder. It's a loose powder, which kind of scares me. Yeah, tap it into the cap just a teeny tiny bit. And I'm going to use the same powder brush. I use this quite a lot because it's my fave. Put it over my face to set everything. The final thing I'm going to use on this look, and this is my favorite thing ever, is a MAC lipstick. It is in the color Flow. It's called F-R-O-U, Flow. It is so great. Look at this. I just got this. It's so shiny and new. Oh, I love it so. Just gonna put it over my lips here, and yeah. That's my dog down there, if you can hear it. She's making complaint noises because I'm ignoring her to make this video. Yes, I am. I like it because it lightens up the lips a bit and it goes great with your highlight. I love this look so much. I'm gonna go somewhere else and film the final reveal because the lighting over here isn't working. But yeah, I'm genuinely quite happy with it. It turned out a lot better than I thought it would, being a disaster on camera. That's what I thought it would be. See, there is the final look. I'm being a bit washed out again. I'm not darker than my body. I'm not. I'm really not. I don't know why it's doing this. Don't like this camera. I don't know. Here, I masked my shoulders a bit here. Yeah, it's really nice and sun-kissed though. So that's what I like about it. I'm Annalise. Thank you for watching. Bye.